Joe, what did you see from your group in the scrimmage, and what do you want to see them improve on after that?
Yeah, I think I should just echo some of the same things Coach Stein said. It's gonna be hot at 1 o'clock when we kick off versus Youngstown State, and we got to get acclimated to that heat in a hurry, right? So there were times in practice where I felt like we left some out there. We could have had more effort, right? And we challenged those guys over the weekend to come back today and just play as hard as you can for as long as you can. And we're building up enough reps with guys behind them to be able to go in and give great reps. So we're just really challenging them on their conditioning, their mental capabilities when they get fatigued, and just trying to expand their menu to be able to do more when it gets hard.
How did they respond to that?
I thought they responded really well. We had a couple different situations in practice. Guys are in and out based on little things that pop up during practice, and other guys are stepping in and being able to, what we say in the receiver room, expand their menu of positions that they have to play to be able to go out and make sure we have the best 11 on the field at all times.
How many of your guys are you kind of cross-training right now, and how many are focused on one spot at this point?
Well, I would say all of them, as much as possible, right? But I don't want to halt anybody's growth by trying to get them to do more than they need to too early. But I would say, probably over half the room can line up at multiple spots. We got, I would say a third of the room that probably can line up at all three spots. The goal is for them to learn the offense conceptually, not just based on one spot, just because we do so much out of different formations and things like that. You just kind of got to know the whole offense so you can be able to plug and play wherever needed.
Joe, where have you seen just Kenny grow since he got on campus in January into this point now?
Kenny Darby?
Yes, sir.
Kenny Darby, I think the biggest growth he's taken is in taking personal accountability for his own growth. He does a really good job of studying the installs and studying the scripts before practice in a fashion that helps him learn it the best. I'm talking about going through the plays, writing them and drawing them so that he has an understanding of where he's supposed to be. And I think for that reason, he's able to now play multiple spots. So we're trying to grow him. He's an electric player that plays really fast. So we hope some positive things happen for him this season.
Coach, a guy we've seen on a couple clips that the social media team has put out is Jacaden Ferguson.
Yep.
Just wanted to know what you've seen from him. Didn't play too much at Arkansas, but as a redshirt freshman now, just wanted to see what you've seen from him.
Yeah, you mentioned that. We got a pretty young group, and Ferg, getting some experience in this league last year was really valuable for him. He's another guy that he's similar to Kenny. We're expanding his menu, having him play outside, play inside. He's a physical player. He's growing from us being able to put a lot on his plate in terms of what we do offensively. So I'm excited about his growth and his opportunities that'll come. I think he'll get a chance to play a little bit more than he did in the previous year.
On the subject of expanding the menu,
Yep.
How do you as a coach see if a guy is ready to continue expanding, or hey, you got to focus on what you focus on?
Yeah, so obviously in practice with the reps, we try to help them plan for the reps that they'll get throughout the course of practice, so they're not caught off guard when I say, hey, you're going from this position to this position. The night before, if things pop up, we'll say, hey, tomorrow you're playing this position all day. So prepare your mind and prepare your focus for that. I think the other thing we do is in the classroom. I mean, I'm a former teacher, so I got that in the back of my mind. We're playing Jeopardy, trying to get them to learn it. We're doing quizzes. We're doing walkthroughs. We understand we got a bunch of different types of learners in the room, so we're trying to create every way possible to create a learning environment for those guys to be able to expand the menu.
You kind of joked about it when Justin walked away, but is there kind of a friendly competition with those tight ends?
Me and Justin got some history. We've been together for like 6 years now. So back when he was the offensive coordinator and I was the receiver coach at our last place, I would always get on this case like, we're always in 12 personnel. I don't really care what personnel we're in as long as it's got the best 11 out there and the Big Blue Nation is excited because we're winning. So that's why he's always giving me a hard time, because when he was calling the plays, I was like, can I get my guys on the field? I need my guys on the field. So that's never going to stop with me and Justin.
Both groups, though, the talent, does it kind of push both groups saying, hey?
I think it does, but I think it really speaks to the talent that's in his room. If we're talented enough that some of those really good tight ends can go out there and do the same things that the receivers can do, man, that's really good, because that means when we switch personnels, we don't necessarily have to switch personnels, if you know what I'm saying. We can give the looks we can give 11 looks and still be in 12 personnel and vice versa, whatever it may be. So hopefully we're growing the offense and our capabilities of the offense by creating versatility within both rooms.
What are your expectations for Nick as he kind of eases back into this, have you all kind of load managed with him throughout this spring?
Yeah, I got to be smart. I mean, he is a Ferrari now. Like I don't want to overuse him, but also I want to make sure he's in there when we need him the most. I mean, he's he's close to the end of his college career, and he works and prepares like a pro. So I want to make sure I'm taking care of him in the way he goes about his practice habits and his preparation to make sure we put him in the best position to have success.
You brought up UTSA. Just wanted to get your thoughts. Moving up into the SEC, I know you haven't played a game yet or anything, but maybe what's been your favorite thing about coaching at an SEC school so far?
Man, it's nonstop. Obviously, a lot of these players, I wish I could have recruited to UTSA. Ferg was one that I recruited heavily, and I got beat out by the SEC school. So just the availability of the types of recruits that we're able to bring on campus and recruit here it's been really cool. The fandom is crazy. I mean, we had great fans at the last place, but to see the fans posted up for their tailgating spots 2 or 3 weeks before the game, that's insane, right? So the excitement just around the new season, the new staff, and everything that's going on has been, it's been phenomenal, and it's definitely different than the last conference and the last place for sure.
Coach Sloan's mentioned Kaufman a few times. What do you see from him this fall?
I've just kind of seen a mentality change from him. He obviously local guy. A lot of people know about him, but what he's done specifically in the summer and leading up to fall camp is he's just gone to work. It hasn't been about saying he's a guy. He's just been showing that he has the potential to be a guy. And what I mean when I say a guy that can plug and play wherever needed. He'll help on special teams. He's made tough plays throughout the course of fall camp. So I'm excited about his growth. Again, another young guy, and he just continues to work every day and keeps getting better.
Anyone else?